I was numb throughout that day, but then
I'll be airing the tires. Is it the airing the tires program? Does it? I don't know.
come on, driving Miss Daisy. I'm Margaret. I share my adventures in art, travels, and the natural paths to caring for both the mind and the body. More so the mind, and then the body follows. If you like my stories, please subscribe and hit a like. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear your story. I have reached an understanding of where my focus is, or should be. Unfortunately, my mind and my body seem to fail to synchronize with my goals. I am stuck. I can't put my finger on where and how this happened. I feel like I need to take a few steps back and start again. Fear is a major obstacle. Fear of failure, fear of success, and the ability to continue, and simply, I fear change. I always have. Then the world shifted, and I survived, only to find myself sculpting another safe cave to reside in. Days change, and sometimes the changes are out of our control. The world continues, and we along with it. Why does manifestation not work for some? It's the fear of change. We fear what we do not understand. We fear success and failure at the same time. We question methods of achieving our goals. How is it possible? This is something I have not thought about for a long time, but I will admit to it. I started a novel. Yes, there was a time I wanted to be a writer. The left side of my brain battled with the right side for supremacy. The battle is still active. My novel reached the beginning of chapter 12 and stopped. Months later, I scrapped the last chapters and rewrote chapter 8. That was many years ago. The story now lays dormant in the coding of my laptop. I still feel that urge, but I don't know how to continue. It's the fear that stops me. What inspired me to start writing that particular novel? It was a photograph of a woman who was brutally murdered in Mexico. I connected to that free spirit smiling into the camera, completely oblivious to the end movement of her story. The title of my novel came about from a misheard lyric of Peter Gabriel's song. I listened to that song many times on long drives, and I saw myself writing a novel with the title from that song. The actual lyrics were different, but in my mind I heard what I needed to hear. World without tears. Will I ever finish that novel? The girl still stares at me from her photograph in my studio. Her gaze is deep and powerful, and in this photograph she is not smiling. There is a part of her that is alive in me. I carry her in my heart and hope to need to life a story that was and should have been. The photograph is of a real person, so I will not share it here. But I have recreated her face in my art, and that image I have shared, and I will again and again. When it all comes down to it, nature is all around us. It is there in the leaves of a potted plant, in the blossom of a dandelion breaking through the cracks of a sidewalk. It is there in the hues of blue-veiled, cottony clouds when we look up at the sky, and the reflection of that blue in the lakes, rivers, or even the crushed concrete bird bath that collected the raindrops from the storm the night before. It is all around us. Sometimes, when our minds are too broken, we fail to notice it and the healing that it provides. And once in a while, I mingle with angels. Time is a thief that sneaks into our lives and leaves memories of what was. This moment is the only moment that should fill us with peace and joy and everything. The presence is what matters.
Who's that baby? Oh my gosh. I'm getting bigger. I'm getting bigger. I'm getting bigger. I am so getting bigger. Oh. Hi guys. we gonna take yours? The choices we make.
Merlin and Draco are home with us now.
There's a whole thing happening here. So I'm just gonna. Mike is out there juggling. I'm still waiting. But yeah. So the best way to describe my channel is to basically focus on calm energy in a very stressful world.
All the best, and thank you, everyone.